Welcome to another video. Oh, I was adjusting this chair. Just want to be directly looking at the camera here. Anyway, welcome to another video on the channel. Today we'll be doing things a little different. First of all, it is August. It is a new month. I know a lot of the kids, including me, are kind of sad because school is coming back in around a month. And I say don't be sad, because a lot of us are going to be working 9 to 5 jobs when we're adults, and there will be no summer for a lot of us. So if you're a kid, or even adults really, who have the break off or not, be happy you have the summer, and cherish it. Cherish the last month, make it the best month of the summer, or the whole year if you want. Anyway, let's get to the video. I wanted to start, for regular viewers, I'm sure you guys know I usually, actually every single video on my channel has been Road to 2000, but I wanted to start a thing, or sort of a video series, where at the beginning of every single month we do a learning video for really any range of rating, or just random openings, how to beat specific openings, certain tactics, etc. Obviously, plans for the future are still in progress. But for today, at the beginning of this month, and as I said, this video will come once a month as the first video of every month. But the plan for today is to learn how to win and get yourself, really anybody, to 2000 elo easily. Obviously, opponents can vary in opening, so you won't always get this, but it is probably the most common response to the opening that I'm sure a lot of you guys know, called the fried liver attack. Begins with e4, e5, knight g5, then they go, did I say knight g, what am I talking about? Knight f3, knight c6, and then you go bishop to c4. This is how the fried liver begins, after knight f6, and then you hop in the knight. By the way, I know I said 1000, but I actually still play this at the 1700 elo level. I still think it's a very good opening. Obviously, Engine says it's equal, minus 0.06. Doesn't really matter. And I know a lot of players who actually still play it at the 2000 level. But anyway, let's begin. And this is basically just a full guide to the fried liver attack, to pretty much every variation. The best move is always to play d4. You take it, and if they take with the knight, which is probably the most common thing you're going to see at the low elo level, that is a mistake, because now you can sacrifice the knight. Obviously, the brilliant move. If king doesn't take, then it's just a fork and that's game over. So king has to take. The queen comes out. Blocking with the queen is a fumble, so if you ever see that, just take on the bishop and this is game over. I mean, your pawn up, the king hasn't castled. And honestly, just taking the pawn is just fumble, because you will win the piece back, be up a pawn, and the opponent's king will not be able to castle. So if anybody ever takes on the pawn, you're winning most of the time. So the best move is to go king to e6. If they go king to king to g8, that is a blunder, because you can take with either the queen or the bishop, and this will lead to eventual checkmate, and that will be game over. Bishop will come in, try to save it, but it is over, and that is mate. You could have the bishop checkmate. So yeah, if the king goes here, you just take the knight and you stay happy. But the best move, which you're not going to see a lot, you're going to take the knight, be up a pawn, king will not be able to castle. If they're not careful, they might slip up, play something like this. There will be a mate. So yeah, but the best move, let's say they play the best move, saving the knight, which is a very hard move to play for someone who doesn't know it. You bring in the knight cannot take because it is pinned. and the best move is to go here. But let's say they go here instead. The best move is to push on the d-pawn, and a lot of the times you might find that they take, which is a mistake. You bring in the queen, they go in the corner or somewhere. In about every case, you'll be able to take. Actually, every case you'll be able to take the knight. Don't take with the bishop because then your knight dies. Take this way, and you will be winning this game. No castles, king's wide open. All the pieces are back home sleeping with, you know, the pillows and stuff. So that should be easy wins. So yeah, that's what happens if they play that move. Let's say they go here. Best move, just castle. Don't be worried about the pawn, just castle, let them take it. A lot of times they will take on the pawn, and that is a mistake because they think, oh, I may lose the knight, but I'll win the rook. No, you will not. You have fumbled. Look at that eval bar. It is crying for black. Black has a little tiny smudge of you know, hope left. Obviously, take with the bishop. He goes here. One kid might be tempted to, yeah, oh, sorry. I'm skipping moves in my mind. Bring back the bishop and actually let the rook die. Let the rook die. If they take the rook, it is a mate in 3 after queen check. King here. Takes. They block with the bishop, you just take with the queen. Here, and that is a mate. So they cannot take on the rook. Let's say they go here instead. What are you supposed to do? It's plus 5.2, but the even is material. I mean, but the material is even. You just take it. I mean, sorry, you check him. He goes back, and then you take on the pawn. They might block with the knight, which is an okay move. They can also block with the bishop, which is also okay. Regardless, you will be hopping in the knight pretty much every time. The guy will go here, and you'll just easily take down the knight. Obviously, there's also wait, after this, there's also, oh, the bishop can't take, it's pinned. I'm sorry, guys, I'm kind of dumb. But queen takes, obviously, is a blunder, so the knight will die and you will win. So basically, this is really not an option. So let's go back. Let's say they play the best move, defending their knight so that this knight can go off going somewhere. You're actually supposed to sacrifice the pawn. If they take on the pawn, that is a fumble. It's a very easy move to play because you think, oh, free pawn, I get the free tempo. And you know, they may check me, but I can go here, and then you just take it down. Now, a lot of kids are not going to play that. They're going to be like, oh, I need to hold on to it or something. They won't be able to. If they go here, it's an alright move, but they allow the free development. They could take this down, but the problem with that is that this is going to happen. And if the king goes here, it is game over. There will be a mate in 2. He'll get checked. He'll have no choice but to go here, and this will be GG's on the back rank. Not sure why it says to take the bishop. Oh, just to be cool. Yeah, that's a nice checkmate, but you know, it's kind of toxic. Just do the queen mate. Yeah, if you want to have a little fun, you can do that. And the best move is to go here, and I think you guys will be able to win a position. So is this. Obviously, rook here so that they can't take and stuff. You know, king out 4 squares from home. Have fun winning that. Anyway, they probably won't even get that far. Let's say they play, I don't know, let's say they take on the pawn now, thinking that now they have a chance. Well, you just take on the pawn. Be chill. Let the rook die. What happens if they take the rook? Go here. How can they defend it? Let's say they try to be smart. They bring out the bishop. Actually, they're not going to play that. Let's say they put bishop here or something. Trying to be smart, you just take it down. Look at that, plus 9.5. They take it. They might try to counterattack here. No hope. It's no hope. It's over. You can actually just take it. It is discovered check. They may try to go here. What do? You actually can take here. it is just over. It is over. Long story short, it's just game over. If they go there, you'll be able to find a way to take that one. So let's say they don't fumble any of this. Let's say they go here, the best queen move. Just go here, defend it. You will eventually get your piece back. The best move is to go back here, let this die, take it over. If they actually try to hold here, and they play some move like, I don't know, try to reinforce the pawn, you can go F, and this will be practically wraps. They could go they could go for the push, but after that you just take it. You could take with the knight or the queen, doesn't really matter. Your choice, and this is just a losing game for black, but they probably won't get that far. Anyway, let's look at some other variations because we have a lot to go through. This video will probably be very long, but it is an extensive study. It's going to be a rare video, and it's going to be a hard video to edit. So please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you enjoy the video. I'm trying to get 40 subscribers before the end of the summer, and if I can get that, I will be very happy. Thank you guys. So after this, take it, and let's go into the next variation, which you'll see a little bit of the time, depending on what elo you are at, is the Fritz variation. This is very dangerous. Do not push on the pawn. Do not try to go for this. That is not the point anymore once the Fritz happens. You push this way. And this will enter a little bit of theory, but if you just go back through this video, you'll be able to memorize. A hard move to play here is bishop to F, F1. Sorry, my voice is getting a little bit dry. They will take on the pawn. Most of the time, you sacrifice. They take. You take. Here, check. Be careful. Don't go here. This is what you play. They go here. You go here, and then you play chess. That is just pretty much the main theory, the main meat of how to play. Yeah, and that is the Fritz variation. I'm not trying to go into too much extent and take up too much time with all the variations. It'll just be very simple stuff. Most of the time, below the 1000 level with the fried liver, they will fall into the attack and lose, more than likely. Anyway, let's go back. Look at some more variations, which you will see a lot, which is the Stockfish approved move. This, knight to a5. Don't panic, just go here. The best move is to go here. I will show you that what to do after, but sometimes you will see this, especially at the lower levels, because not a lot of people know the theory. A lot of time you'll see this. Just go here. If they take this down, which they might, just take here. They will have to go back, and you can sacrifice the knight, and after king takes, this knight will die and you will be happy. So that is the best way to do it. Taking is a mistake. Don't take. Just go here. If they go here, you don't be so greedy to hop onto the pawn just yet. Defend your pawn first, and then if they take it down, then you can take it. Then you take it. They will go here. You are supposed to take it down, and then after it takes here, you play chess, castle, develop, and all the normal stuffs. Let's say they go. Let's say they go here instead, which is the top Stockfish move. You take it down. They take it, and then what Stockfish recommends and what I recommend is to go here. May look like a bad move, but you will be fine. They will probably kick your knight out. You have a place to put it. You put it here. Sorry, that was a bad error. You put it here, and then if you're worried about your bishop, you can fee in keto it. Go here, hop in the knight wherever, and put your bishop somewhere else and have the ability to push on the pawn. Sorry, bishop here. Arrows are going crazy. Push on the pawn, take the center, castle, get the queen out, and all the normal stuff. And things will happen. There's also another variation, if you would like, which you will probably find at the lower elo level. A lot of kids who play this might fumble. You can play the very interesting queen to f3, where if they take on the bishop, their rook will die. This will be a snipe and say bye-bye to your rook. Sometimes, what you might see after this is a move like this, which at first sight may seem a little bit scary. You're getting countered, but you can just take this down, and then if they take, thinking they're safe, you have the discovered attack, and this is a fumble. So don't be too scared by that move. I know you may have thought about it. Some of you guys may have thought it was scary. No, you just take it down. They take, you take with check, and you will actually, depending on what they do, they might play a move like that, kind of crazy. Just defend it. Play a move like this. You just take. You can actually. Can you take this down? I believe you just take it down. Some of these variations I haven't seen, but yeah, it's safe to take it down. Stockfish recommends castle. Nothing wrong with that either. All variations with that are fine. And after this, what are they supposed to do? Is go here. You just bring it back home and you play chess. If they try to go here to save it, what you are supposed to do is just bring the bishop back. They will go here, and then it just kind of what do they call it? I'm saying way too much. Why am I forgetting? Transpositions into sort of the same variation. I need to stop with the us. Except this pawn is weak. Alright, I need to stop. Okay, I wonder how many times I've said in this episode. Anyway, that is that variation. The Polish variation, very common. And now there are two more variations I would like to show you guys. Let's start with the Traxler. Oh wait, sorry, that was a move behind. I am dumb. Let's sorry. This is the Traxler. Do not take with the knight. I do not recommend it. It's not stockfish. I'm not sure why the computer is saying to do that. The actual stockfish top move is to take with the bishop. You can actually take with the knight. It is still +1, but it's not a very safe position, and taking with the bishop is just better. You can take the castling rights, bring it back home. You just win a pawn, they lose castling rights. If they try to sacrifice the bishop because they think, oh, it still works, it's actually a fumble because there's no takes. They may go rook here. What you just do is go here, they take here, you move out of the way. The knight may go back, and then after that, you just have a bishop. You develop, keep your king safe, don't let your king die. That is not the way. So yeah. Taking with the bishop is the best, and then really after this, after all of this, the Traxler is just refuted. Traxler's trash. Don't play the Traxler if you see the fried liver. Go with the stockfish line. Go with the stockfish line when you see it. That is the Polish variation. Just in case you guys forgot, this is the Polish variation. Play this. This is the best way to counter. But yeah, the Traxler is just kind of easily refuted. It's kind of bad. And now that leads me to the final variation. This is the last one I will show you guys so that you guys can completely know the lines, or at least most of the lines to the fried liver attack. And this is what I like to call the Magnus variation, where after you take, they play here, which is a very interesting move. The reason I call it the Magnus variation is because I believe Gukesh played the fried liver attack against him, and he played this, and then it kind of became famous. You can take on the pawn. It is considered the best move, and then after this, you just take it down and say, it's fine, you're up a pawn. Not a bad move. But the book move, supposedly, is to go back, which is the top engine move at your guys' level, or really my level, or anybody who's not a super grandmaster. I recommend just taking the pawn and just staying a pawn up. Bringing the bishop back home, despite it being the best move, is a very, very scary kind of position. But if you're interested in the theory, after that takes, kind of same as the fried liver, and then taking it down after that, taking this and all the usual Magnus. Did I already show this variation? Or is this just the same as the Fritz? I'm not exactly certain. I think I did show this variation. Whoa, that's kind of dumb. And if I haven't, then this part will not be in the video, and I will just have cut it out. But anyway, that is the full proof. That is the foolproof fried liver attack guide that I have. Not exactly foolproof, but it is the best way to get good at chess and reach the 1000 ELO, I believe, because this is probably going to be, with the Italian game, the most common setup you're going to see. And pretty much every kid, I've even seen people at the 1500 ELO level, 1600 ELO level, when I play the fried liver attack, they just absolutely they just lose it. And it's a lot of the time because, what? People still play the fried liver attack at this level? And they've forgotten all the lines, or they just don't know. So I believe it is a very strong opening. And I think everybody should play it if they are at the 2000 level or below, or really any level. I think it's a perfectly fine opening at really any level. And yeah, that is my full guide to the fried liver attack. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned a lot. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.